On the surface of the lake, frozen at -80 degrees, countless corpses were embedded in the ice. As far as the eye could see, there was no end in sight. It was hard to imagine the horrors they had faced while alive. The commander ordered everyone to switch off their flashlights to avoid exposing the squad's position. Following the command, the team pressed forward. Just then, a patrol helicopter flew overhead and opened fire wildly on the group. Strangely, it targeted only one person, Carolyn. As the hail of bullets rained behind her, Carolyn, driven by sheer survival instinct, began swiftly gliding across the ice, dodging left and right, narrowly avoiding every shot. She spotted some cover in the distance and quickly slid into it. The helicopter hovered above for a moment, but oddly, didn't fire again and soon flew away. Her teammates soon caught up, and after traveling a bit further, they reached a small island. The footprints in the snow confirmed that someone lived here, but when they burst through the door, they discovered only two elderly people inside. The old couple welcomed them warmly, offering a place to rest. However, while Carolyn bent down to pick something up, she noticed a machine gun hidden under the table. She instantly realized that the old man wasn't who he seemed. She subtly shook her head, signaling for him to stay calm. But realizing he'd been exposed, the old man grabbed the gun without hesitation. As trained special forces, the team reacted instantly, killing the old couple on the spot. Unfortunately, one team member was hit and killed in the crossfire. After scavenging some supplies, the group geared up and resumed their journey toward the base. But Malik was starting to struggle. Unknown to the others, he had concealed his injuries. The old man's bullet had struck him in the chest. They stumbled upon an abandoned oil tanker and took refuge inside, where it was temporarily safe. However, Malik's condition was worsening. The team began arguing about what to do with him. Meanwhile, Sniper Karimi took the opportunity to open the canister they had been tasked to escort. He wanted to know what they were risking their lives for. The moment he opened it, everyone froze in shock. Inside was a sample of a biological weapon. If it were developed into a bio-warhead, it would spell disaster for humanity. Malik carefully took the canister and handed it to Carolyn, letting her decide what to do next. To ensure their safety, Carolyn went out on deck to patrol. As she spotted enemy vehicles approaching, a sudden gunshot rang out. It was Malik. He had taken his own life. The shot would surely alert the enemy, so they had to leave immediately. Carolyn geared up and went ahead to scout the path. But soon, she noticed the ice beneath her feet was getting thinner. She cautiously moved forward, but the ice couldn't hold her weight and began to crack extensively. Lying flat on the ice, she pushed her machine gun aside and took off her heavy backpack to reduce her weight and avoid falling into the freezing water. Thankfully, her teammates arrived in time.
Stay back! Throw me a line!
One of them threw her a rope, which she caught, and they pulled her to safety. Afterward, the three of them tied themselves together with rope. If one of them fell in, the others could pull them out. Just as Karimi was rescued, a flare suddenly lit up the sky. Moments later, machine gun fire erupted from across the lake.